3 incredibly SPY foods are beating diabetes. Welcome to healthy aging. What if the solution to your rising blood sugar was not another pill, but a pinch of something spicy? It sounds strange, even risky. After all, we have always been told to be careful with bold flavors, especially as we age. Spicy food, that is for the young, for the brave, not for someone managing diabetes. But what if that belief has been holding you back? Today, we are going to explore 3 surprising spicy ingredients that are not only safe for seniors, they might actually help improve blood sugar, support circulation, ease inflammation, and even make you feel more energized after meals. And here is the truth most people miss. These are not exotic powders from faraway places. They are simple, natural, often sitting quietly in your kitchen, waiting to be rediscovered. By the end of this video, you will know how to use these 3 spicy foods, cayenne, ginger, and turmeric, in a way that is gentle, delicious, and surprisingly powerful for people over 60. You will learn why they are catching the attention of researchers, how real seniors are using them daily to improve energy, digestion, joint pain, and even sleep, and most importantly, how you can start with just a pinch and still feel the difference. And do not worry. We will also talk about who should be careful, how to use these ingredients without upsetting your stomach, and simple tips to make them part of your daily meals. So stay with me until the end. Because if you miss this, you could be missing a powerful and affordable way to feel better, one small, spicy bite at a time. Before we begin, let me ask you something. Do you enjoy spicy food, or do you usually avoid it? Let me know in the comments. And if you already use one of these spices in your kitchen, share your favorite recipe. It might help someone else on their journey today. Now, let us start with the one that has surprised more doctors than you might think. A fiery red spice that supports blood flow, steadies energy, and may even ease morning joint pain, cayenne pepper. The warmth within. How cayenne supports blood sugar and circulation after 60. Let us begin with a spice that might already be sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet, something you may have passed over 100 times without realizing the healing power it holds. Cayenne pepper. For most people, cayenne is just about heat. It is what adds a fiery kick to chili or livens up a stir-fry. But beyond its flavor lies something far more meaningful, especially for older adults managing diabetes, sluggish circulation, or chronic joint discomfort. And here is where it gets interesting. The active ingredient in cayenne is capsaicin. The same compound that brings the burn to your tongue also brings relief to your body. And not just temporarily. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that capsaicin may increase insulin sensitivity, improve glucose metabolism, and even reduce appetite, a combination that can be especially helpful for managing blood sugar levels naturally. Drutar. Michael Greger, a well-known physician and nutrition expert, has spoken extensively on the role of capsaicin in vascular health. Capsaicin helps dilate blood vessels, he explains, which improves circulation and helps reduce the buildup of harmful plaques in arteries. For older adults, that's a big deal. But this is not theory for everyone. For many seniors, the proof is in the pepper. A warm shift in daily energy. One retired teacher shared that she began adding a small pinch of cayenne to her breakfast eggs. I was skeptical at first, she said, but within a week, my hands weren't as cold in the mornings. I felt more awake, more grounded. It was like my body had turned up the thermostat. Others say they've noticed less joint stiffness when they use cayenne regularly. One man rubs a homemade paste, just cayenne and olive oil, on his knees before bed. It's not magic, he says, but it helps me relax. And when I sleep better, everything gets easier. These stories reflect what science is beginning to confirm. Cayenne may support both blood sugar and circulation, 2 areas that tend to become more fragile with age. Why cayenne works especially well after 60. As we grow older, our circulation naturally slows. Our blood vessels become less flexible. Digestion becomes sluggish and blood sugar control becomes more sensitive. Cayenne gently stimulates the digestive tract, encourages better blood flow to the extremities, and can even enhance the metabolism of glucose after meals. It does not push your body aggressively, it nudges it back into rhythm. And the best part, it is incredibly easy to integrate. Sprinkle a tiny bit over scrambled eggs, avocado toast, or rice bowls. Mix into hearty soups or stews, especially lentil, chickpea, or sweet potato-based dishes. Blend with roasted vegetables like carrots, squash, or beets. Stir a dash into warm lemon water in the morning to spark your circulation gently. Even add to popcorn or sprinkle lightly on baked crackers for a metabolism-friendly snack. A note from a nutritionist, registered dietitian Janet Zimmerman, who works with seniors living with type 2 diabetes, often recommends cayenne as part of her clients' anti-inflammatory routines. What makes cayenne unique, she says, is that it works on multiple levels. It improves circulation, supports metabolism, and enhances the nutrient absorption of other foods, all with a flavor that many people grow to love. But she always includes this warning: start slow, a little goes a long way, and always listen to your body. How much is enough? You don't need much. In fact, starting with less than 1.8 teaspoons per meal is a smart move. Over time, you can adjust to taste and tolerance. For those who enjoy experimenting, try this morning energy drink: warm water, fresh lemon juice, a tiny pinch of cayenne, a drop of raw honey if your doctor approves. Sip slowly and notice how it gently warms your core, without the jittery crash of caffeine. Your voice matters. Have you tried cayenne before? What did you notice? If you've added it to your meals or drinks, let us know in the comments. Write Cayenne Glow, so we know you're still here with us. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to get started. One final reflection: this is not about drastic change. It is about quiet, thoughtful shifts. Ones that support your body instead of shocking it. Cayenne is not a fix. It is a friend. A friend that warms your joints, gently lifts your energy, and gives your blood sugar one more tool for balance. Used with care and consistency, this humble spice can become part of your daily rhythm. One that reminds your body how to feel alive again. And just when you think cayenne has done enough, it hands the baton to the next route in our healing journey. A route that brings calm to the heat, clarity to the fog, and balance to your digestion. The balancing route: how ginger gently calms sugar and supports digestion. If cayenne is the fire that awakens your body, then ginger is the steady hand that calms it, without ever slowing you down. This humble root, twisted and knotted like wisdom passed down through generations, has been part of healing traditions across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East for over 2,000 years. It has comforted upset stomachs, warmed cold fingers, and sharpened foggy minds, often without fanfare. But now, modern science is shining new light on what traditional healers have known all along. Ginger is not just a remedy. It is a regulator. What gives ginger its strength? The answer lies in a compound called gingerol, a powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. When ginger enters your system, it does not force your body into action. Instead, it gently guides it back into balance. For seniors, especially those living with type 2 diabetes, this matters more than ever. As we age, digestion slows. Post-meal sugar spikes become more dramatic. Inflammation in the joints and digestive tract begins to simmer just beneath the surface. And energy, once steady, now comes in unpredictable waves. Ginger steps in quietly, not to fix everything at once, but to help your body remember its rhythm. A study published in the Journal of Complementary and Integrative Medicine found that daily ginger consumption improved both fasting blood sugar and hemoglobin A1C levels, two of the most critical markers in managing diabetes long-term. And even more important than the numbers was how people felt. Real people, real stories. One woman, aged 68, wrote that she used to dread her afternoons. After lunch, she would crash into a fog, tired, bloated, and unable to focus. But after adding a small cup of ginger tea to her routine, something changed. "I feel lighter," she said. "I don't fall asleep in my chair anymore, and my stomach doesn't feel like it's fighting me." A retired electrician shared a similar experience. After suffering from indigestion for years, he started grating ginger into his lentil soup each evening. Within days, he told me, I stopped waking up bloated. I just feel clearer. And the beautiful part, neither of them made drastic changes. They simply invited ginger in. How to use ginger in daily life. You don't need fancy recipes or supplements. Ginger shines brightest in its simplest forms. Slice fresh ginger and steep it in hot water with lemon and a bit of honey for a calming tea that settles the stomach and awakens the mind. Grate it into stir fries, especially with green beans, bok choy, or carrots, adding depth and warmth to your vegetables. Blend into smoothies with apple, spinach, and lemon for a blood sugar-friendly boost that also satisfies cravings. Chew a thin slice after meals to ease digestion and support insulin sensitivity. Freeze small chunks and grate directly into dishes for convenience and flavor that lasts. The expert perspective. According to Dr. Carla Hall, a nutrition specialist for seniors, ginger is one of the most reliable digestive aids we have. It helps food move more efficiently through the gut, which reduces bloating and allows the body to process carbohydrates more smoothly. That's vital for blood sugar regulation. She adds, when used consistently, ginger can also help reduce systemic inflammation, which is linked to everything from joint pain to insulin resistance. Curbing cravings, one sip at a time. Many seniors report an unexpected benefit, less desire for sweets. The sharp bite of ginger satisfies the mouth in a way that makes sugar seem unnecessary. One man said, "I drink ginger water all day. It keeps my digestion moving and keeps my hands out of the cookie jar." Another woman mixes ginger with sparkling water and lime as a soda alternative. "It's spicy, refreshing, and my sugar doesn't crash anymore." Small habits like this, done consistently, lead to bigger changes in energy, mood, and motivation. Daily rhythm, not daily pressure. This is not about a quick fix. It is about finding a rhythm that works for your body. Ginger rewards consistency, not intensity. The people who benefit the most do not treat ginger like a supplement. They treat it like a friend, a daily companion that supports their healing quietly, one cup at a time. Because it is not about fixing everything. It is about giving your body what it needs to begin repairing itself. So, what's your ginger ritual? Have you tried ginger in tea, in soup, or even rubbed on sore joints? Share your ideas in the comments. And write, "Ginger Glow," so we know you are still with us. Your story could inspire someone else to begin. And in this community, that matters. A gentle invitation to what comes next. You might be wondering, is there one more spice that ties it all together? Something that supports my metabolism, helps calm cravings, and brings comfort to my joints and clarity to my mind? Yes, there is. It comes in a golden hue, ancient, earthy, and deeply restorative. It has been used for over 4,000 years in India, praised by modern doctors, and loved by seniors for its ability to restore balance where the body has lost it. Turmeric. And once you understand how this golden root works, and how to use it properly, it may become the centerpiece of your daily wellness ritual. So stay with me, because the healing journey is just getting brighter. Turmeric, the golden healer your body has been waiting for. If ginger is the root that brings balance, then turmeric is the root that brings transformation. Bright as sunrise and rich with ancient wisdom, turmeric has been revered for over 4,000 years in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine. It was not just a spice, it was a sacred plant, used in healing rituals, cleansing remedies, and even spiritual ceremonies. But today, science is finally catching up with what our ancestors always understood. Because turmeric, especially the active compound curcumin, has been shown to work powerfully against 3 of the biggest health concerns for seniors: chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and insulin resistance. A review published in the journal Phytotherapy Research analyzed over 70 studies on curcumin and concluded that it has significant potential to improve glucose metabolism and reduce complications related to diabetes. Dr. Andrew Weil, a pioneer in integrative medicine, often recommends turmeric to his patients as a foundational spice for managing inflammation and supporting blood sugar. Turmeric is one of the most promising natural agents for metabolic health, he says, especially when used consistently with black pepper to enhance absorption. And that last part is key. Black pepper contains piperine, a natural compound that can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. So that small pinch of pepper, it is not just seasoning, it is synergy. What happens when seniors make turmeric part of their daily lives? You may be surprised by how gentle and profound the changes can be. One woman in her 70s shared with me that she used to wake up with aching hands and knees. Now, after just a month of drinking golden milk each evening, made with turmeric, oat milk, cinnamon, and a dash of black pepper, her mornings feel lighter, her movement easier, and her blood sugar more stable. She said, "I did not expect turmeric to change my life, but it changed how I sleep, how I move, and how I feel inside my body." And she is not alone. Many older adults report less joint stiffness in the morning, better control of sugar levels throughout the day, deeper sleep, and a clearer mind. Fewer sugar cravings and improved digestion. What makes turmeric unique is that it works across systems. It does not only soothe inflammation, it also protects nerve cells, supports liver detoxification, and enhances the way insulin communicates with your cells. Simple ways to use turmeric every day: make golden milk warm almond oat, or coconut milk with turmeric, cinnamon, black pepper, and a little honey if approved. Add to soups and stews. Turmeric pairs well with lentils, beans, chicken, or root vegetables. Sprinkle on roasted vegetables. Try it on carrots, cauliflower, or butternut squash for a warming, grounding flavor. Blend into smoothies. Mix with banana, ginger, and a bit of coconut water. Use as a pasty. Turmeric la coconut oil, a gentle rub for sore joints. Test on a small area first. A personal note: when I began adding turmeric to my routine, I did not expect much. Just a spoonful in my lentil soup, a little in my evening tea. But over time, something shifted. My digestion felt smoother. My joints stopped talking to me at night, and I began waking up with a surprising clarity, like my body had more space to breathe. It reminded me, healing is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it arrives quietly, like a golden spice in a humble cup. A message to those still unsure. You may wonder, can these small changes really matter? Let me share what a nutritionist once told me. Inflammation is the silent background music of every chronic disease. If you lower the volume, everything gets easier. And turmeric, it helps lower that volume. If you're still watching, I want to ask you, have you ever tried turmeric regularly? What's your favorite way to use it? Comment below with golden calm, so we know you are walking this path with us. Final reflection: small choices, powerful years. Let us take a moment to look back. You have now discovered 4 of the most supportive spices for seniors managing diabetes: cayenne for energy and circulation, ginger for digestion and blood sugar, cinnamon for insulin sensitivity, and turmeric for deep healing. None of these are cures, but each one is a helper. A gentle tool to support your body from the inside out. And more importantly, each one is within reach. You do not need expensive supplements. You do not need complicated regimens. You need simple actions, repeated with care. A pinch of turmeric in your soup, a slice of ginger in your tea, a sprinkle of cinnamon on your oats, a touch of cayenne on your roasted veggies. One small choice today becomes a healthier tomorrow. So here we are. 3 everyday spices: cayenne, ginger, and turmeric, each with its own story, its own power, and its own way of quietly supporting the body after 60. You have seen how cayenne awakens warmth from within, boosting circulation, gently lifting energy, and helping regulate blood sugar one meal at a time. You have felt how ginger restores rhythm, calming digestion, balancing post-meal sugar levels, and offering comfort to both body and mind. And you have discovered the golden strength of turmeric, easing inflammation, supporting insulin sensitivity, and nourishing your body in ways that many seniors say they can feel from the very first week. But more than that, you have just witnessed something even more valuable: a return to gentle healing, not through pressure, not through pills, but through presence. A pinch of cayenne on your eggs, a slice of ginger in your afternoon tea, a warm cup of golden milk before bed. Small actions, done with care, repeated with love. That is how real change begins. We made a promise at the beginning. We said you would walk away not just with information, but with simple tools you could use today. And you did. You now know how to use these 3 powerful spices. You know what the research says. You have heard from real people who made the shift and felt it in their joints, their sugar levels, and their sleep. You also know this: you do not have to do it all at once. Just begin. 1 small habit, 1 cup, 1 choice. Now, it's your turn. If something you heard today sparked a memory, gave you hope, or reminded you of a recipe from childhood, please share it in the comments. Your story may be the one someone else needs to read tonight. Write Spice Strong in the comments if you're ready to try even one of these. And let us know what's the first way you'll use ginger, cayenne, or turmeric in your kitchen. And if this video helped you in any way, tap the like button, not just for us, but so more seniors like you can find this information. Share it with a friend, a parent, a neighbor, someone who deserves to feel better too. Because healing does not happen in isolation. It happens in community, and you are part of that community now. Final thought: your health is not just a number on a chart. It is how you feel when you open your eyes in the morning. It is how easily you move through your day. It is how deeply you sleep at night, and it is how much hope you carry for tomorrow. If a single root, a simple cup of tea, or a warm pinch of spice can help you feel more like yourself again, then maybe that is not so small after all. Stay curious. Stay kind to your body. And remember, healing can taste really good. We'll see you in the next video.